I wish I could have done the best with my life. Ever since I was young, I had dreams, aspirations, energy, most importantly, time. But I didn't have the courage to let myself walk it. I never thought to write what's going on in my life, not even once, and not even resist the temptation set upon the path I was going. But at least I got a 50-cent raise from Taco Bell, and they gave me more benefits. I haven't invested my money nor saved. My retirement money couldn't even cover my medical bills. I regret never taking any risk at all. I regret not finding the love in my life. I regret not making a family. I regret never making genuine friends or even having the balls to even talk to people. I regret not investing into Bitcoin when it was in prime. Now I die on this bed halfway to the light. No one's even here to see me leave. But maybe I should gamble one more time. I'm literally close to winning $1 million. And scroll endlessly on my IG Reels and TikTok before I hit the road. Maybe in another lifetime. Maybe not certain what's gonna happen. But at least I rest more. Yeah. Sleep peacefully as the world lives without me. Sad to realize that now, but it's inherently true. It's really hard having to write to yourself every day about what's going on in your head. Maybe to some and maybe to others, it's hard having to wrap these thoughts you have on a daily basis, screaming at you about being better and doing what's important and controlling what you can be before the sun rises and falls. When there's so much noise surrounding you in society, having to deal with ignorance and selfishness among us every single day, you always find yourself distracted by things that don't give you any inherent meaning and doing things that don't give you the utmost, only to find yourself at noon alone with who's there. That's only yourself. Every day feels black and white to me. I've said before that I work 2 jobs and still don't have it all together. I still try to find my identity in this world. Honestly, I know we're all going through this, really struggling to find a purpose in the things that we do. It's normal. It's better than faking success and playing a role that doesn't align, but it's damn near feeling like there's no end to that tunnel. Throughout my years growing up, I never thought about what I can do, but what I do. I always lingered around for attention. I did things that people find cool, seek more validation out, to others only to keep myself in the crowd, only to end up back alone with me. I started to realize that seeking without myself and being needy was turning me into a stray. I see people create lives they desire and show the results, and often show up even when things are on their last thread. Comparing myself to a struggle in my head that I never experienced. They say comparison does kill dreams, and I truly don't advocate anyone to start or even keep doing it. Anyways, now that I have gained too much knowing and understanding about what's going on in the world where I start, I fall off the horse a lot and come back over and over and over, and I relapse back to finding myself searching for what I'm doing wrong. Why can't I become the better guy than yesterday? Why do I rely on tomorrow so much? Why can't I find what Keith wants? I live off survival so much that I wouldn't take any chances to create my own path. I realize if I kept making excuses, wasting my own youth and not starting, that I would be looking at myself probably years on edge, still questioning to only end up tied down with mediocrity and impulse to skyrocketing. That's worse than death, man. We're afraid of death, are we? Growing up, I never thought about death. It scares anyone. It's like a taboo subject that no one likes to mention. It's like talking about a dangerous person in the Wild West, calling them bluff, and just talk because of how horrible people feel about it. And honestly, I find it sometimes comforting and meaningful to always remind myself that, hey, me and you are living in uncertainty, so why dwell when that? People walk around with their heads down on their phones so much. How can you not go crazy? It's valid, you want to flow with life, but bro, these phones are taking up more of your life than hobbies you make outside of them. Another subject for another video, but I want you guys to realize that if you're not giving yourself time to sit with yourself, not stimulating yourself, not plugging to the internet, just going for walks, cleaning your mind every once in a while, you're only going to miss out on the most meaningful times in your prime, or even if you're ahead of that. Becoming only the background in your own life, I've noticed that months and years fly by incredibly fast, and it's really haunting that I never gave myself any time to outdo the person I was before only living as is. Not telling you guys what to do with your life, but if you know you're not in there in your own mind consciously enough and you never analyze it, maybe you should take some time to understand what's going on. But anyways, I never had that conversation about death with anyone, to be honest, because it's really sensitive to one's ear. I mean, it was to me also because I never knew dying wasn't possible. When I was a kid, I would think that people only die from eating something poisonous or getting murdered. But it's more of a coincidence on how you treat your body more and more. But nonetheless, it catches up with you whenever. I know that many people would click off, but fuck it, whatever. It's reality. But my real thoughts about it is knowing that you do what's important to you, no matter the outcome. If it's a risk you want to take, why not? You want to ask that girl out or have anything you have to say, why not? You want to get out in the world and travel and get some opportunities for yourself, why the fuck not? We're only to be here once, and once is only ever to be there is. I know I got off topic from loneliness to this, but there's this. It's okay to be alone with yourself. Being alone is where the ideas erupt and where the true you awakes. Learning how to be yourself is a form of healing in a way, and taking more of the time to look inward instead of outward. If you doing it correctly, we all have our own objectives. And I remember this quote: maybe being alone isn't the curse I thought it was. Maybe it's the real version of me is waiting. I made this video not only just to sound like a small violin in your ear like that SpongeBob episode, nor to find sympathy, but to make this like a wake-up call to anyone who's dealing with struggles or starting something you want to endeavor on. The harsh truth is, we're all going to leave this earth someday. You never know when that day will ever come. You could just be enjoying that one day after a long day of doing something, maybe just eating ice cream or just arguing with someone, and probably regretting it later. And you just up and vanish like death was already on the speed dial. But why not just start whatever it is you just have in mind that's important to you and minimize the distractions a little better, and maybe, just maybe, that thing that you really honestly delayed on can transcend and matter enough to you than anything. Like what Charles Bukowski said, find what you love and let it kill you.